filming?
What are you doing?
Oh, we're just filming my friend.
How about this?
No.
Lipe? Can I see?
Yeah. We're in trouble. Welcome to Travel Stories. This is a story about the most scared I've been in my entire 8 years of traveling. Rewind 6 years ago. Rewind back to when Mike had more hair and when he had less tattoos, to when he was first getting his ankles wet traveling the world by himself. Beautiful, eh? But I think I'm feeling a bit intrepid, and see that peak over there? It's called Huayna Picchu, and it's calling my name. So often if you yell into a camera, like myself and many other people do on YouTube, depending on how well you speak, people will contact you to be involved with their business. Some of these people are producers and production companies, and they offer you opportunities to host or present in a television show, whether your own or with a co-producer. One of these ideas that I thought was a fantastic idea was put on by a production company based out of Canada, and it was something along the lines of World Championship or something like that, where two hosts would travel around the world to these crazy competitions, and they would compete against each other in wife carrying or spear throwing or bog snorkeling, whatever the crazy competition be. For me, Mike of Kick the Grind, who already does that stuff for fun, that was like the best job opportunity ever. To compete in crazy competitions around the world is my jam. And so when they said, hey Mike, are you available for a Skype audition? I said 100%, name the time, I'll be there. But if it's okay, I'm in Bangkok, and you guys are in Canada, so there'll be a bit of a time difference. For me, staying up late's no problem at all. You get jet lagged around the world, you become a bit tolerant to sleep deprivation. So having an interview at 2 a.m., I was fine with that. It was sometime the next day in Canada, and so I jumped on, I was enthusiastic, I felt like I rocked the interview, I was excited, and then at the very end, they threw a giant curveball at me. And what they said was, well, we've had a few people come into the office in Canada and do the audition, and what we always did with them, it's a very important part of the audition, is that we gave them a video camera and they had to go out on the street, find someone to compete with in something they chose, and then film it and bring it back to us, showing that they can actually go out into the world and compete and make it fun. So immediately my mind's like, oh yeah, that's a reasonable thing to do. Go out, arm wrestle somebody or jog or whatever you want to do, and then film it. That's something that was quite easy. But here's the problem. It was now about 3 a.m. in Bangkok, Thailand, not a well-known city for being safe. And I had to go out in the middle of the street, find someone to compete with in my non-native language, film it and upload it to a production company in Canada. So I voiced my distress. I said, listen guys, I will happily do this tomorrow, or maybe when I get back to Canada in about a week and a half. It's no problem, I think I'd have a lot of fun with it, but I don't think it's possible to go out on the streets of Bangkok this late at night. And they said, well, listen, we really have to keep it fair for all the contestants. If we give you extra time, then someone might complain and it could be a bad thing. So if it's possible, I mean, you don't have to, but you have to. But it would really help your audition if you go out and do it as soon as possible. Ideally, sometime tonight. And so in my head, I'm like, this is the perfect job for me. This is gonna be something that if I get it, I'm gonna be so happy. Sure, it's gonna be inconvenient to go walk around the streets of Bangkok at 3 a.m., but let's see if I can brainstorm and find something that I can compete with somebody with in my non-native language. So I said, I'll see what I can do. I hung up the Skype call, I grabbed my camera, and I went out into the streets. This, for some people, might be an extremely large red flag. There might be sirens flaring. Why would you walk around Bangkok, Thailand, 3 a.m. by yourself, basically looking for people to interact with? But alas, what am I supposed to do? So my first plan was, listen, Bangkok is known for spicy foods. I love spicy foods. Let's go see if I can find someone at a food stall that I can have a hot pepper eating competition with. Keep in mind, I was filming this for an audition tape. So I was filming all the way up to a certain point, and I will throw that footage in where it's appropriate in this story. We are in downtown Bangkok in Thailand, one of the culinary heavy hitters of our planet. I'm in a tuk-tuk, trying to find street food at 2 a.m., which in this place shouldn't be a problem. This country is known for the bold flavors, but also the napalm-like heat their dishes have. I love spicy food, and I wonder if my taste buds can punch their weight against the locals. Let's find out. The problem was that there was no food stalls at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday in the middle of Bangkok City. So my mind was racing and I thought of a second idea. How about let's go to a vegetable market, because there are some 24-hour grocery store, vegetable market type things. Find hot peppers there and then have a hot pepper eating competition with someone in the store or the tuk-tuk driver. Okay, a fruitless search, or maybe fruitful search, I guess. No vegetables, so no hot peppers. The search continues. Next location? Next market? Okay. Do you want to say hi to the camera? Yeah. What is your name?
Bulsong.
Bulsun?
Yeah.
Can you find us some hot peppers? Hot peppers? Spicy peppers? Let's go. So second idea now in the trash can. Mike now has about 1 hour to find a competition, film it, and begin the upload process back to the people in Canada. So during this whole time, Bulsun kept on asking me if I wanted to boom boom.
No. Boom, 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 boom.
No. No boom boom shows. I need to find a place where I can get some food, but I can film some food. Or if I wanted to go ping pong ball show. I don't want any girls right now. No ping pong shows. And for those of you who don't know what a ping pong ball show is, I would say Google it. You probably don't want to Google it. But either way, it wasn't gonna work for the audition. I was like, okay, last attempt. I'm Canadian, I love beer, I know what I can do. Let's go to a bar, me and Bulsun, and we'll have a chugging competition.
You pay for the beer?
I buy you beer. Is it okay? Yeah?
By the good bar, okay?
Yeah, go to a good bar, I'll buy you beer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay?
You want beer for you?
Yeah, I buy one beer for me and I buy one beer for you.
You okay, man?
I pay.
Okay?
Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
And I told him this. I said, if I beat you, then I give you small tip. But if you beat me, I give you big tip. And he kept on doing this thing. Oh.
Yeah.
But if I drink faster than you, small tip. Understand?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Which I think means I don't understand what you're saying, but I want to get paid for the ride, so I'm just gonna make this sound. So we end up arriving at this bar, and it was in the back alley with fluorescent lights. It was called, I think it was called Pink Cherry or Cherry Bomb. Yeah. We walked in and it was one of those places where you just know is bad news. It didn't look sketchy, but how many bars in the world you go into and it's just 100 insanely hot girls just sitting around waiting for a man. That only happens in one kind of bar. This was a brothel or a strip club. At this time, I did not know the repercussions for filming in a strip club. I wish present Mike could have gone back to past Mike, and the second he saw the sign that said Cherry Bomb, would have said, bro, don't bring a camera in a strip club. Don't do it. Alas, I didn't know this, so I brought the camera in. I figured that filming would be bad, but I thought that, hey, if I sit on a couch, much like this one, with my buddy Bulsun to my left, we have 2 beer, I point the camera vlog style at myself and the white wall. What am I filming? I'm not filming anything bad. I'm filming us on a wall, right? Yeah. So we kicked off the chugging competition. I explained the rules again. I began the drink with my vlogging handout. Chug, chug, chug. Bulsun looked slightly uncomfortable and then put the beer down. I was confused. Do you not want a big tip, or what's the problem? I thought we were having a competition. You have to drink fast. If I finish first, small tip, you have to finish first. And I look over at him, and he looks extremely uncomfortable. And then I see there's this little tiny man, like uncommonly tiny, like maybe 4'10" or something. And he's storming over, wearing all black. and he looks like he's mad. And so here you can hear him say, "What are you doing?"
We're filming? What are you doing? Oh, we're just filming my friend.
Were you filming this?
How about this? No. Replay?
Can I see?
Can I see?
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
And here is where the footage stops, because I had to turn off the camera to show him. But what happened next was absolutely terrifying for me. So the second he saw what was on the video camera, which was me, a white wall, and Bulsoon, he lost his shit. Immediately he screamed, "Delete it! Delete it!" The second he started screaming, two ginormous Thai guys rush out of the back, come over, and they look as furious as he does. And these guys can kick the crap out of me. They're so big. "Delete it! Delete it!" And this is a handy cam, like the old flip out handy cameras. It had an internal hard drive of like 100 gigs or something. And so I'd never actually deleted anything off it because I didn't need to. And so I had no idea how to delete the footage. So at this time, I'm losing it. I'm all shaking. I don't know what to do. I can't erase the footage. I don't know how to lie. I pop out the memory card. He's grabbing in his pants for something. And what do you, in that kind of situation, you're not playing with yourself. You're grabbing some kind of weapon. And he had his hand in his pants. He was about to pull it out. And at that time, there was a scream happening on the other side of the room. One of the girls just, like a blood-curdling, she's getting murdered scream. He stops. It was like the biggest coincidence in my life. He stops, looks over. She screams again. We can't see her. She's in one of the back rooms. He says, "Don't you move." And then he points to the two guards to sit down on either side. Funnily enough, they can sit on either side because Bulsoon just Houdini'd. Gone. No, like he was there, he just sprinted at some point, didn't even notice. So I have one giant Thai guy, another giant Thai guy. I'm here sweating like just gallons of sweat. Hands are shaking, camera's there, it's like an expensive camera. I don't know what to do. I can't delete the footage. The memory card's on the table. He doesn't believe me that I deleted it. He's gone. And I thought that was it. If I disappear at 4 a.m. in this Bangkok brothel prostitution ring, no one knows where I am. No one knows what I was doing. I'm just gonna be gone. And there'll be another tourist who just disappeared in Bangkok. As I'm there contemplating my fate, one of the big guys leans over, looks at me, and says, "Run." And I look at him, and he looks at me again, and he goes, "Run." And so I grab my memory card, grab the camera, and just sprint. I've never run so fast in my life. Sprint out those doors, just kick them open. There were the swing doors, and just go, 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 go. Down the back alley, until I'm back on the street, and I see Bulsoon chilling, feet up, on the steering wheel, reading a newspaper. And I was like, "Bah! Drive!" And so I jump in the back and we just tear out of there. Meanwhile, he's like, oh. Doing that laugh that just drove me insane earlier in the night. I did not tip him. I did not tip Bulsoon that night, but I was very happy he was there and very happy I could get out of that situation. And no, I did not get the role in the TV show. However, you learn a lesson from everything. I'm not quite sure what that lesson would be. Don't go filming in those kind of locations, in those kind of places, ever. That's the lesson I'm taking away. And hell, it is a great story to tell. As is custom for these more intimate videos, I love tattoos, and I like to honor subscribers by putting them on the Hand of Fame. Today, we have room for another person. And that person is, today, Sue Gerling. Thank you, Sue, for the awesome comments and the insightful words you put on my videos. I like to read all of my comments, and I don't always have time to respond to everybody, but I really appreciate when people take the time and comment on my work. If you'd like to be part of the Hand of Fame, you can do so by just leaving a comment below and ending the comment with experiences over possessions, which is the motto, of course, on this channel. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this crazy story from Bangkok, Thailand. Despite me making it sound like it's a dangerous place, Bangkok is a beautiful city. It's not as dangerous as you might think. Yeah, there's some bad things that happen there, but same with any city. And Thailand itself is one of the most incredible countries in the entire world. So don't let some bad situation in a strip club hold you back from an incredible travel experience. Just don't bring a video camera into those kind of places if you choose to go those kinds of places, whatever reason. Thank you guys, kick the grind, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.